What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. We are up to episode 15 of the beginner series, and today we're going to be tackling the Labyrinth, and this is going to be a guide on how to clear most of the stages. We will probably have to log on to one of my other accounts to show you some of the stages, as unfortunately the guild I'm currently in hasn't really unlocked any of the mid bosses or the final boss. One thing I do want to recommend to new players is if your guild is not clearing Labyrinth, you should definitely probably move to another guild. This content is not very hard. All it requires is people to be active. You don't need to be clearing the hell stages. Most players could probably clear this on normal and you will still get the S to SSS clears when you do start the game. What I do recommend doing is going in and just making sure you can clear either the normal or easy stage just for any of the grinds or enchants that you can get early on. It is still worth doing. There's no reason why you shouldn't be doing, and the content is still quite easy. However, once you get runes on your core units, you should definitely be focusing on getting your hell clears for each of the stages. If you go to the magnifying glass on the left hand side, you can see there are a few different modes in the Labyrinth. We have normal, rescue, explode, cool time, speed limit, and time limit. What I'm going to be doing today is we're going to go through a team that you can use early on for each of these to clear on hell setting. Starting off with the normal stage, a team that we can use to clear this, I've already saved it here in my deck settings, is Veramos, Vertihil, Lauren, Jean, and Riley. This team should clear pretty much all of the normal stages quite easily. We were able to do it on auto. Once you have some runes on these core units here, you should definitely be doing this every day or every time the Labyrinth is open. The rewards are definitely worth it, and you should just be choosing the one that is most suitable for your account. So in this case, we definitely want the violent runes or grinds, so we're going to pick this one here. Oh, nice. Always good. Always good. For the rescue stages, this here is the team that I'm going to recommend for you guys. We're going to use Veramos, we're going to use Lauren, Jean, and Riley. One thing I do recommend, however, for this is sometimes you're not going to be able to auto this stage. What I do recommend you guys do is go in and make sure you get your provoke off with the Jean, and then after that, you can probably just press the auto button. Okay, let's see what we get on this one here. We'll just go for the blade one in here as we are farming giants. We've got an attack enchant grind in fantastic. We love them. For the cool time stages, we're going to take another team that gets a ton of cycling as well as we have a lot of protection. Riley also could pretty much always be putting up immunity as she has a stacking totem effect. So she isn't really affected by the cooldown function, which makes her slightly better than Fran for this one here. So the team we're definitely going to be recommending for this is going to be the Veramos, Jean, Lauren, and the Vertihil. And you should be able to order this. We're going to go in and we'll come back at the end of this one as well. We're able to finish that stage pretty easily. We're going to go for the Rage Enchanted box here, as we do have quite a few Rage runes from the beginners guides and everything like that. So let's see what we get here. Rage. For the time trial stage, sometimes you can get away with using a team like this. We ended up using Baliger, Rayoke, Lapis, Fran, and the Verd. One thing we had to do for this was we had to put the Vertihil on a Swift build. We were not getting enough ATB in the higher levels of the floors. Let's fast forward through and we'll see what box we get on this clear as well. We were able to get the hell clear for the time trial stage. Let's see what boxes we get to choose from. We're going to go for the Revenge rune here. So the Explode and the Speed Limit stage are a little bit harder for the beginners to complete on the hell difficulty. What I do recommend is to come back to these a little bit later on. For the speed limit stage, once you have will sets or you pull a Leo, this one does become quite easy, so you can come back to that once your account is a little bit stronger. For the explode stages, I definitely recommend this team here with these top three here as your main core. You're going to want to take Baliger, Dark Homunculus, and an attack buffer. In my opinion, Galleon is the best one for this. After that, all you need to do is take 2 AoE damage dealers. Kaki and Lucian are some of the easier ones to get and skill up, as both have a fusionable monster. For the Wind Miniboss, the team that I recommend you all to use is Baliger, Seren, Rayoke, Fran, as well as the Dark Homunculus. One thing I recommend is make sure that your Seren and your Rayoke are fast enough to outspeed the waves, as you will need to kill both of the crystals on the side to ensure that it is a safe clear. And then bam. Oh, we almost one-shot. For the Water Miniboss, this one is a little bit difficult. We are going to try going in with 2 healer sustain units as well as our defense breaker. And then we're just taking 2 obtainable, pretty easily obtainable 4-star wind damage dealers on the final boss stage. If you do see the focus tower, make sure you do kill it first. Anytime you do get CC'd on this stage could be a potential wipe, just a quick tip. For the fire mini boss Krotos, we're going to be using this team here, which is going to be Baliger, Fran, Rayoke, Dark Homunculus, and Seren. Just remember to kill the crystals on the sides on the first 2 waves, as they could potentially wipe out your team. For the fire boss, it is quite important for you to kill kill the fire and the revenge towers, as this will output a decent amount of damage. One other thing you have to make sure you do is if you do not have will on your units, you definitely want to be killing the rage tower, as this will one hit any unit that has dots on them. So just make sure you do also kill the rage tower. For the Tartarus Hell stage, I actually do not recommend you hit this boss at all on Hell until all of the mini bosses are cleared. One of the easier teams you can build to get your first clear is using a Belager, Michelle, Darian, Fran, and Emma. All of these units are quite easily obtainable. One thing I do recommend doing is if you get a damage dealer like Perna or the Wind Anubis and they are skilled up on their S3s, you can use this in an auto team. And pretty much what you will do is you'll go in and you'll put your target on the right tower into left tower, and this team can clear on auto provided the mini bosses are down. We're going to go through with the Belager team to show you guys that it can easily clear. For the final stage, you are always going to want to focus the Rage Fist, as this is going to one-shot your main damage dealer. For the auto settings, you can just go focus left arm into right arm, and this should clear provided all the mini bosses are down. Every time your guild does clear the Tartarus boss, you are going to get the option of choosing a chest. Good luck. Hopefully you guys get something like a Devilmon. Definitely going to be something you're going to need early on. Most cases you're going to get something like my box here. A little bit of crystals, some grinds and enchants, but it's all good. That's going to be all for this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to press like. If you're looking forward to more content coming out, remember to subscribe. I'm going to catch you all in the next one. Peace out.